And Fullerton traffic, White Cirrus, 70 Delta is at the northwest hangars. We'll be taxiing to runway 24 via Bravo Fullerton.
Solid work. Solid. Clean. Clean work.
Clear right.
Clear right. And clear left. Beautiful. I love hearing people say clear right, clear left. It means they're looking and they're verifying that it's all clear.
I'm trying real hard to talk more.
It just will pay you. It just, like I always say, it leaves no doubts for the DPE on your check ride to sit there and guess what you may or may not be doing.
Right.
Nice, you got the wind going on. Look, you're clean. You're clean, Jimmy. Absolutely clean. If you don't speak it out loud, doesn't mean you're not doing something. It just leaves the DPE wondering, because they can't read your mind.
Right.
Right? So if you say something out loud, for instance, oh, the windsock looks like the wind is coming from behind us and to the right. Let me do that.
Right.
Just by saying that out loud, the DPE goes, oh, I get what he's doing. Nice.
Right.
Right? As opposed to just not speaking. You get that.
Right.
Perfect. Good.
Go back to the solo thing. For me, it's not that I don't want to solo. I've soloed. For me, it was more, do I deserve the endorsement? So that's why I've never been like, yo, I need a solo. I need to do it today or tomorrow. Whatever. It's like, as long as I know that you feel comfortable, that's, for me, that's good. Even though I do have to do it.
Absolutely. I will never endorse you to do anything I don't feel comfortable with you doing. Ever. Ever.
Right.
Ever. I'm very thankful to not have that issue where I endorse people when I don't feel good.
Right.
I feel very good about you. Excellent.
Okay. Okay. Doors are closed and locked. Caps handle pin is removed. Seatbelts are secure. Air conditioning is as desired. Fuel quantity. We're on our fullest tank. Fuel pump is on boost. Make sure it is as required. Flaps 50. My side, your side looks like they're down.
Nice, yep.
Transponder set to 1200. Navigation radios. So, really not much today. We're going to, actually I can pull it up on the iPad. The hopper practice area does have a frequency. And I'll pull that up. Actually,
is it on the iPad?
It should be, yeah.
Yeah. La Habra.
La Habra.
La Habranas. La Habranos. La Habrana.
Okay, intensive flight training, 123.3 below 4,000, 123.025.
Above?
So 123.3.
Is there one? Oh, at or below 2,000. Okay, cool. Yeah, 23.3. Cool.
So we'll monitor that.
Solidos.
So that's pretty much it for...
There's one more thing we could do as far as navigation radios and GPS. You don't need a flight plan, but since we're in a plane and not a car, we think 3D.
Okay.
And so we also think about what? When you drive to Costco, all you think about is which roads will I take. When you fly a plane, you think about which lateral direction I'll be flying, but you also think about what else?
Altitude.
Excellent. So you think we could plug that in now?
Sure.
Excellent. Let's do it.
3,500.
Perfect. Solid. Does that make sense?
Sure.
You may not want a flight plan sometime when you fly, but you always are going up to a certain altitude. If you're doing traffic pattern, you're going up to TPA, write it on the airplane. If you go in a traffic area, put the initial altitude that you're flying to. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Solid.
Okay, let's do some engine stuff. We're good here. I'll bring one mixture back.
Forward to traffic RV 263 Papa joining right down one, runway 24 Fullerton.
Okay, one mag down. 60 RPM drop. Bringing it back. Okay, that's good.
So ideally you want to load it on your way up, unload it
and
on your way
down.
back down.
Okay.
But good, you remember. Nice.
Okay.
Solid.
Anyone on the ground tell me transient is parking, is that right in front of the tower? Yeah, it's right at the base of the tower. Like if you're looking at the tower, those spots to the left. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, if you turn right there, and then those planes, after you make the right turn, the planes...
Go to idle again all the way back. See what it does to your alternators and your electrical system. Just give it a minute. You see, it enters into territory of, I can't really handle stuff, I'm discharging everything, I'm not charging anything.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Oh, of course.
Excellent, good, solid.
Good
work. Nice job. There's a reason we want you at 1,000 RPM on the ground. Good, good, good.
Okay, well, let's just zero heat. It's off. Landing lights required. Magnetics, we checked that. Engine parameters are good. 1,000. Okay. Good here.
Order traffic RV 263 Papa, turning final 24. Fullerton.
And rudder pedals. Full deflection. Good, solid. Free and clear.
Okay, pre-flight checklist is complete. Pre-flight, pre-takeoff briefing. Right downwind departure over to La Habra. We're going to do some maneuvers. And again, in any event, bless you. I hear you sneeze.
Thank you. I sneezed mentally in my brain.
Gotcha.
Gracias.
In an event of any issue prior to 73 knots rotation speed, we're going to pull our power, use our runway, stop the plane. Anything after rotation speed, we'll use what energy we have. We're going to nose the plane forward, look for a place to land, most likely Beach Boulevard. Anything above that, TPA and the pattern, we'll use what we have, and we'll try to come back and land. Our last resort is our parachute. That is available to us 580, 600 feet above the ground. Again, last resort. Any questions?
No questions. Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Just one last thing. I don't know if you mentioned it. If for any reason, after takeoff, something crazy happens and we wish to get back on the ground, what's your plan for that?
If something happens right after rotation?
Just after takeoff and you want to get back on the ground, what's the plan? The plan is this: a normal right pattern, and we'll come back to 2-4. That's the plan. Does that make sense? Because 9 out of 10 things that might require you to come back to Fullerton don't involve your engine. It involves me feeling sick. It involves
door being open.
It involves you getting a headache. It involves a passenger, something happening to them. It involves someone cutting their finger. Whatever it might be, 9 out of 9.5 times, it won't involve your engine. Right? So always keep that in mind. The chances of how you're going to come back to Fullerton is just a normal right pattern.
Yep.
Easy?
Yep.
Excellent. Good. Let's take it away. Let's take it away. Let's take it away. Let's do it. Don't make a call yet. There's a few other things we need to do.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to 10.
10.
1. Yeah, there we go. There's the class deltas.
There's the delta. Yep. Okay. Flow here done. We'll keep the bug at 240. Make sure I'm staying on the runway heading. We got 3,500. We're all configured here. We're configured here. This is backup. Good.
Perfect. Now, something on a non-towered, when you're holding short of the runway,
Mm-hmm.
how do you figure out, is there anyone landing, is no one landing? So what I want you to start realizing is that there's outside, there's inside, there's hearing too, right? There's all these senses we use to figure out, is someone on final?
Right.
So ask yourself, do I see anyone?
Don't see anyone.
Do I see anyone here?
No.
Did I hear anyone in the past 60 or 120 seconds saying they're on final or downwind?
No.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Always ask yourself this question at a non-towered, and all these different senses are meant to back you up to the fact that there's no one coming in on you as you're taking the runway. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Solid. Good. Do your thing.
Fullerton traffic, White Cirrus, 7 Sierra Delta, holding short runway 24 at Bravo, take.
You don't even say holding short at a non-towered. You just say taking runway 2.
Traffic, Cessna 90157, final 24, Fullerton traffic.
Okay, so I see him. You see him? Yeah, cool. So let's make a call and say we're holding short of 24 just to make sure that they...
And White Cirrus holding short 24 for landing traffic.
Good. You'll never say holding short at a towered airport unless something like this happens where you want to let the other person know I'm not taking the runway. The only call you'll ever make at a non-towered is what? Taking
Active.
runway 24 right downwind departure. Easy? We don't have to announce that we're holding short. Does that make sense? Cool. Good work.
I didn't hear any of his calls.
He just made one call. It looks like he did a straight in type of thing. And I'm with you. I didn't hear any 5, 10 mile calls.
Right.
So this shows you why it's important for you to make your calls.
Right.
Good. I hope that proved it to you.
Yep.
Good. So,
And we want to wait till he clears the runway, right?
and he probably, who knows if he would make a call if he didn't hear you making a call.
Right.
So you never know. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but you could say you're taking, lining up and waiting 2-4. Got the landing traffic in sight.
And Fullerton traffic, White Sierra, 7 Sierra Delta is just going to take the active on 24, line up and wait.
And we got the landing
And we have
traffic
the
in
landing
sight.
traffic inside Fullerton.
Good.
Fullerton traffic, Cessna 90157, clear of the active runway. Fullerton traffic.
So now you can make a call, say we're taking runway 24 for a right downwind departure.
And Fullerton traffic, White Sierra, 7 Sierra Delta, taking runway 24 for a right downwind departure, Fullerton.
Final looks clear.
Final looks clear.
Good.
Okay, are you ready to go?
Ready to go. Nice normal takeoff. Where's the wind coming from? Pretty much straight down.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool.
All right, power's coming in, engine instruments are in the green, airspeed is alive, looking for 73.
Nice center line, beautiful. Beautiful.
Traffic showing 852 Air Tango. We're taking the runway 24 for a left departure toward the ocean. Fullerton traffic.
You could come right with the flaps.
I can do what, I'm sorry?
You could start turning right with the flaps, yeah. Leave the flap. There's no rush in taking the flaps out, per se, in terms of flying the airplane. So if you're using it to get up and away from the ground, don't rush to get the flaps out as you're scraping 90. Once you're nicely above 90, get the flaps out.
Okay.
Good. Solid. Because remember, what's the fastest you could fly with flaps 50?
104.
Flaps 50.
With flaps 50? Oh, 119.
Excellent. Good. So you have 29 knots between when you typically want to take them out to the max to what would be considered an overspeed. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. Let's make a call. We're right downwind, departing the area towards La Habra practice area.
And posting traffic, White Sirius 7 Deltas on the right downwind, and we'll be departing the area towards La Habra practice area. Last call, Fullerton.
Beautiful. Now we need to figure out the altitudes of the Bravo shells. Do we know them?
Not by heart, but it was 7, 4, or I'm sorry, 4, 7, and 8, but I can...
The traffic starting 85, Union Tango, left departure and last call for Fullerton.
We could switch to the La Habra practice area. Beautiful. Okay, so I'll give it to you. Ready? 4,000, 7,000, and we won't get close to that. 8,000.
You said 4 right here?
4,000, 4 to 10, 25 to 10.
Okay.
2,000 to 10.
Right.
All right? Cool.
So we want to be right in here, 35.
Yeah, we could be anywhere here.
Yeah.
Ideally right here would be great.
Okay.
This box there, because that way we could go above 4. But I want to see you being aware of it today. Right. Solid. What are we going to say in 20 feet? 1,000 to go. Good. Solid. Great situational awareness. Good work. Once we get to 35, Jimmy, at your leisure, on this heading right there, I want you to show me slow flight. Okay? ישמחו במלכותך, שומרי שבוס וקריינה, אמן מקדשי שביעי, כולם ישביעו וישגו מטובך, ובשביעי נציסו בבוי וקידשת. Be my side, Rasa. Zeicha, Masa Bereyeshi.
Down to 35 real quick.
Nice. Nice work on the heading. Nice work on the heading. Keep it on the heading. Do you remember the upside down triangle we talk about? Good. Excellent.
Okay, we're at 35.
Good. Something that will help you tremendously with not losing your altitude in slow flight is to lead your power.
Right.
For instance, if you're coming down and you're about to descend under 35, don't start adding power at 35, because then you end up at 34, 40. Right. Start adding power at 35, 60, and by the time you end up at 35, you have exactly enough power to maintain 35. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Lead your power. Because right now you fall behind the airplane, and guess what? Very difficult to get your altitude back in slow flight.
Underspeed.
Just like it's very difficult to get your job back once you lost it. It's a lot easier to defend your job. Same thing. Way more power. Let's go to 75 knots. You need a lot more power. We're low and we're slow. Good. Excellent. Show me 35 on a 055 or 054 heading. Good. And 75 knots. Good. That right there is money, Jimmy. That's money. It's money. Show me 35. Let's not climb, we're climbing.
Yep.
Good. Excellent. Excellent. And I want you to always look at the VSI. The VSI is your friend.
Right.
35, 35, 35, 35, 35. Be on it, on it, on it, on it. 35, 35, 35. On it. Reduce power. Good. I'll just be on the yoke here with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do your thing with the power. Keep doing your stuff. I'm just here with the on the yoke. Defending it, defending it, defending it. See that? Calm down. I'm not letting the plane get away from me.
Real quick, check this out.
What about it? Oh, it does the, yeah, well, something to show. What's his name? Yeah, okay. There we go. Not letting the plane get away from me. Good. Add a little power. Just a touch, even less. Good. See that? You see what I'm doing with the yoke? I'm not letting the plane get away from me. I'm in full control. I am in charge as to whether or not this plane climbs, descends, goes up or down. I want it right there. Right there. It's not going up. If it's starting to go up, guess what? Boom. I'm in charge. Does that make sense, Jimmy? I want you to be in charge. Easy?
Yep.
Solid. Beautiful. Give me a left turn heading 340 in slow flight. Good. 75 knots, 3,500 feet. In charge. In charge. A little steeper turn. Go a little steeper. Just money. Let's go a little steeper. Money. Good. There's 340. Keep the left turn coming to 280. Just absolutely money. Once you're on a 280 heading, Jimmy, I want you to climb to 4,000 feet in slow flight, maintaining 75 knots. Easy?
Yep.
All right. Just beautiful. Look at you, Jimmy. Are you proud of you as much as I am right now? Huh?
Sometimes.
Amazing work.
I'm sorry, where did you say to 4,000?
4,000. How do we climb in slow flight? I add power, continue maintaining my speed with pitch, and the byproduct is a?
Caution, underspeed.
A climb.
Good. That's it. That's how we climb in slow flight. Let's hold our 280 heading. Show me 75 knots.
Caution, underspeed.
Because right now in a climb, I'm moving this to generate 75, not to generate 3,500. Does that make sense? We switch. In a climb or a descent, my hand controls that speed. There's 75, I'm locking it in. A little fast, I pitch up. A little slow, I pitch down. You see that connection?
Yep.
I lock 75 in there. A little slow, pitching down. There's 70. You see that? I want to connect them in your head. There we go. A little fast, pitch up. Smack 75. I don't let it get away from me.
Okay.
There's 75. You see that?
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Good. Now we reduce power. Absolutely solid. Is that cementing in your head?
Yes.
In a climb or a descent, I maintain my speed with my hand, with my left hand. When I go straight, I maintain it with pitch and power, whatever's needed. Absolutely solid. Now what I want you to do is give me a slow flight descent back to 3,500 feet. So ride it on the airplane. Good. Always we first ride it on the airplane. Solid. Good. And the same thing like before. A little fast, pitch up a little bit.
Yep.
Good. Basically chase that 75. Ride the 75 all the way down. Look at that. Look at that. See that?
Yep.
Good. What's the byproduct? A descent. It's inevitable. It's how airplanes work. Once you make that connection in your head, it becomes easy and your speed is perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good, you pitched up a little bit. You were a little fast. Solid. Good. Now add a little power. Remember we said lead your power. Good. Keep coming down to 35. And there we go. Now level off, level out. 35, pick the nose up, pick the nose up, pick the nose up. More. There you go. Now maintain that altitude. See that? And by leading your power, look at that. The speed's where you want it. You're not too slow. Excellent. Easy?
Yep.
Solid. Jimmy, good work. Whenever you're ready. By the way, with the sun, I want you to be away from the sun. It'll just be a little easier. Give me, in slow flight, a left turn heading 070. 070. A little fast there.
Yeah.
There you are. Good. It's a lot to look at. A lot to look at. It's an exercise in paying attention. Beautiful. Look at you, Jimmy. This is slow flight. This is slow flight. This is slow flight. Just so you know, Jimmy, this slow flight right now, if you were taking your CFI check right, you would pass with flying colors. Just so you know.
Awesome.
Let alone your commercial check ride, which you would pass with flying colors. Little power and pitch up. See we're descending there? Defend your altitude, power, pitch up. Good. Don't let it get away from you. Stay on it. Remember what you called it, obedience training?
Yep.
There you are. If you let the dog get away with stuff, guess what?
He's going to keep doing it.
Uh-huh. Absolutely solid. Good. Now that we're away from the sun, at your leisure, whenever you're ready, nice work. We're done with slow flight. Whenever you're ready, I want you to go ahead and show me a power off stall to a full recovery all the way to VY.
Okay.
All right.
So we're ready configured.
Excellent. And now what I want you to start also doing, it's so easy to zoom in and you're in the plane. Before we start going crazy with the plane, again, just like we talked about at the non-towered airport, do I see anyone outside?
Right.
No.
No.
Do I see anyone on my screen? That's a factor. No. Have I heard anyone on the radio over the past 60 seconds that might be a factor?
Right.
No. Is airspace a factor? Which airspace is smack in front of us?
This was what the...
Not talking about the Bravo above us. I'm talking about the airspace smack in front of us. If we kept flying straight, what airspace would we go into?
What is that? Right here?
Not talking about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you see a magenta colored airspace?
Oh, right here, the Charlie.
Do you know what Charlie that is?
It's Ontario.
Uh-huh. Right? So, which direction should we turn to? We could turn there so we're not into the sun. Does this make sense what I'm getting you to think about?
Yep.
There's airspace around us. There's mountains around us. There's traffic around us. We got to think about all these things when we fly an airplane. That's why it's overwhelming to many people.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll just go back into the sun. That's all right.
Oh, this is good right here.
Sure.
Yeah, because the sun will be easier like when you recover.
Okay, so...
Don't make it hard on yourself.
Yeah, so let's... we're already set up landing configuration. We'll start pulling our power.
Power off stall to a full recovery. Let the thing shake. Nice.
Caution, underspeed. Caution, underspeed.
And we're at 90 flaps coming to 0.
Absolutely solid. Beautiful. Beautiful. My airplane.
Your airplane?
My airplane. What I want to show you is, everything was great. I just want to show you a little faster with the power.
Okay.
Okay? So, nice and smooth. Below 104. Just a little faster with the power.
Okay.
This thing won't stall. It doesn't like stalling. Okay, let's call that a stall. Here we go.
Caution, underspeed.
Flaps to 50. So basically what I did there, I want to show you what I did.
Underspeed.
Put your hand on the yoke.
Yep.
I want you to feel what I'm doing with the yoke as my throttle moves forward.
Sure.
Literally, you remember the thing I told you, the analogy in the hangar, that they're both linked together?
Yes.
When this comes forward, this comes forward?
Yes.
I want you to see just how much this comes forward, okay? All right, let's see if she'll stall now. I just want you to literally get a feel for how much this comes forward when I move the power up to prevent the plane from going nose up. Okay, we'll call that a stall just because it won't stall.
Okay.
And here we go. Check how much I'm coming forward with the yoke.
Underspeed.
Saw that?
Right.
Basically, I'm keeping the plane level.
I mean, you're almost at...
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
So the objective is I'm keeping the plane level, preventing it from going way nose up, because if it goes nose up, I'm not bringing it under the critical angle of attack.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Cool. So your airplane,
Okay.
and give me a left, your plane,
Okay.
and give me a left turn heading 19 or 0. And then I want you to try that a few more times, moving your yoke all the way forward as you apply that full power. And the result is what? The plane stays level on the horizon. That's the result. And that's what you would do in real life if you stalled over the runway. You'd stay level with the runway,
right.
Accelerate, build energy, and then start climbing. Good. You have to pitch that much up, just hold it.
Caution,
No. So let it stall. But you don't have to go that high up. Just hold it level on the horizon until it runs out of energy.
Okay.
So reduce power to idle.
Underspeed.
Pick the nose up a little more. Just hold it here until it runs out of energy and until your yoke is all the way back. Good. Let's see if it'll shake for us. Try and shake it. Hold it back, hold it back, hold it back. All the way back. Yoke all the way back. Good. There it is. Good. Full power.
Caution, underspeed.
Good. Flaps 50. You saw how much forward movement on the yoke that takes?
Caution, underspeed.
Excellent. Moving the yoke forward does not mean the plane will nose down.
Right.
It only noses down if you do that without adding power. The power cancels that nose down. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because on the one hand, with the power, the plane wants to go up.
Right.
On the other hand, you're keeping it where it's at with the yoke. So they both cancel each other out. You saw what that looks like?
Yeah.
That's kind of the idea. So they have to go hand in hand. They both move forward, both move forward, both move forward. Easy?
Yep.
Cool. What I want you to do is square the heading bug. On this heading, show me another full power off stall to a full recovery. And I want you to be a little faster with the power. The moment you feel it going crazy, smooth. Good.
Caution, underspeed.
Oh, that was money. That right there was money, Jimmy. You were right on it. Did that feel good? Full power, yoke comes forward, and the plane won't point towards the center of the earth because the power cancels that out.
Yep.
They both cancel each other out. Solid. Absolutely solid. Good. Whenever you're ready, Jimmy, on this heading, I want you to show me a power on stall to a full recovery. Whenever you're ready. Is anyone around us that's a factor?
No.
How about on the screen?
36, but he is going to be off to our right.
Is he a factor?
I don't see him.
He's
yet.
no factor.
No,
he's
no
going
factor.
into LAX 4,000 feet above us. Is mountains a factor?
No.
Cool. Is any airspace a factor?
Not yet, but we're coming up on Fullerton. But we're above it, so.
Cool. This airspace, this Bravo, begins at what altitude?
That was the 4,000 shelf?
Excellent. What altitude are we at right now?
We're at 3,700.
Cool. So we're not under it, but we're getting close. So if you want, we could go a touch facing that way.
Okay.
Does that make sense
Sure.
when I'm walking you through?
Yep.
Cool. Always a lot to think about. A lot to think about. Good. You're good. This is good.
Yep.
Whenever you're ready, power on stall to a full recovery.
Okay. So
Rudders are your friend. Square the heading bug.
Yep. But 60% power.
How much flaps do we want to be at?
50, right? No, 100.
Takeoff flaps.
Takeoff flaps. That's right. Okay. So we're going to pitch for 20 degrees.
Yep. Once it stalls, yoke, both hands forward. Yoke and throttle.
Yoke and throttle. Okay, there we go.
Caution, underspeed.
Use your peripheral vision. Make sure the wings are straight.
Caution,
Use rudder as needed.
underspeed.
And tap dance a little bit on the rudder to make yourself one with the airplane. Good. Excellent.
Caution, underspeed.
Good. Phenomenal. Keep climbing. Don't descend. Good. Just do it enough to get out of the stall and get climbing.
Okay.
Bring the power back again. That was so nice. I want to see another one. Show me another one of those. Those beautiful gyms. A touch of tap dancing makes you one with the airplane.
Yeah.
So do that. It's helpful. It gives you a good feel as to where things are at.
Right.
Good.
Caution, underspeed.
A touch more power. Good.
Caution, underspeed. Caution, underspeed.
You got it. You're the pro. Jimmy, you can do that all day long.
All right.
That is what I'm talking about right there. I am so confident in your ability to recover from stalls that you don't even understand. Nicely done. Above 90 positive rate of climb, flaps come up. Beautiful. You're on it, Jimmy. That was incredible. Very nice. How do you feel?
Good.
Good. Absolutely solid. You got wingtip fire off your right wingtip. You got flames coming off those the strobe lights.
So we're killing strobes. And we're going to, power-wise,
You want to reduce the
power.
power because you're going to slip, so
it.
you're defeating that purpose.
Right.
Okay.
So
You want to move towards there. No, keep the rudder in.
Oh, okay. That's what you're saying.
Good.
Yeah.
There you go. You want to move towards there. Excellent.
Yep.
Good. And that ensures that the flames stay away from the cabin. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Good. While in a slip, just because it's good training, keep your rudder where it's at.
Okay.
Give me a left turn. Keep the rudder fully where it's at, and just give me a left turn. Good. I want to show you that we could slip the plane and turn.
Sure.
This gives us full directional control.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I could turn right, and I could turn left with my rudder fully deflected or partially deflected.
Right.
Easy?
Yep.
Don't be afraid of that. They're two different things. I use my rudder to move my position, my plane towards the relative wind, and I move the aileron for directional control.
Yep.
Easy?
Yep.
All right, let's get out of the slip smoothly and keep this left turn coming. Keep the left turn coming. Keep it coming. There we go. Let's go wings level. Beautiful. Solid. Now, let's go ahead and I'm trying to find a spot. You see that white water tower there? Off our...
Yeah.
It might be in Ontario, though, the Charlie.
Yeah, it is.
It's probably in Ontario. Okay, let's go take us, Jimmy. Jimmy, by the way, oh, disregard. One more thing and then we'll head back to Fullerton.
Yes.
Let's go up to 4,500 feet, so let's ride it on the airplane.
Yep. Set this heading?
For now, and then I'll vector you around here. I'll tell you what, I'll leave the headings to you. Just don't bust airspace. How's that? Is that fair?
Okay.
Cool. I think it's fair.
Well, just remind me, this is 4 to
10.
4 to 10,
Yeah.
so we can't go there.
Correct.
This is 7
to 10.
And this is 8, okay.
8, 9, yeah. So just don't bust airspace. I think it's fair to expect you to be able to not bust airspace if I'm going to set you loose in this area.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Yep.
Cool. $1,000 to go.
How's it go?
Good work. And give me a right turn heading 330.
330.
Schlossmod Schloshim. Tree 30. At 45, Jimmy. I want to prove to you that you're the master of steep turns, even though you don't think so. I'll prove it to you. I'm on a mission. All right. On that heading, actually keep the turn coming to 360.
360.
Good. There's 4,500 feet. I want you to generate 120 knots at 4,500 feet. Again, any traffic around us that you can see?
No.
Anyone on the screen that's a factor?
He's below us.
He's above us. Do you see him off our
Is he
left?
above us? Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Airliner into
Airline,
LAX. Any mountains we're going to hit?
Nope.
Cool. Any traffic in our headsets on 123.3 that we heard in the past 60 seconds that might be a factor?
No.
Excellent, good. So I think we're good to go for that. Whenever you're ready on 120,
okay.
All I want you to do is this. I want you to give me a turn. I don't care if it's 45 degrees or 40 degrees or 50 degrees. Don't care about the bank right now.
Okay.
I just want you to maintain altitude in the turn.
Okay.
So give me a left turn. And don't worry about rolling out. Make 7 circuits for all I care. Just maintain altitude and 120 knots to the best of your ability at the same time. All right? Take it away. And remember the VSI. When do you start pulling? When the VSI drops. When do you start pulling? When the VSI drops. There it is. That's it. Add some power. Just a little bit. Good. Keep the VSI there. Keep the VSI there. Keep the VSI there. Keep the VSI there. Pull more. More. We're losing out. Good. There you go. Solid. VSI. Keep it at 0. Keep the VSI at 0. That's it. Keep doing it. Keep the VSI at 0. Keep the VSI at 0. Pull, 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 pull. Tell the VSI who's boss. Good. There you go. Don't let it get away from you, because if you do, it will. Good. Add power. Where's our speed? Good. Keep the VSI at 0. Pull, 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 pull. VSI at 0. Show it who's boss. There it is. Pin it right there. Good. You tell the VSI who's boss. There's 45. Keep the VSI at 0. Good. Settle it in. Good. There we go. Excellent. Good. Solid. See that?
Yep.
Look at that. Show the VSI who's boss. Don't let it get away from you. 45. 45. Look at that, Jimmy. Did I prove what I set out to prove?
Yeah.
That you could maintain your altitude all day long? Pull, 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 pull. Show it who's boss. Don't fall behind it. Good. You got to be right on it. Right on it. That's the trick with the VSI. Jimmy! By the way, you don't know you're doing it, but you're currently doing textbook steep turns. 45 degrees of bank, 4,500 feet, and 120 knots. You don't even know you're doing it. Look at you, Jimmy. Could you do this all day long?
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at that 45, Jims. Pull, 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 pull. Show it who's boss.
Yeah,
There, pull, pull, pull. Good, 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 good. There you go. You can't let it slide. If it slides, it will run from you.
All right.
You gotta defend it. There you are. You got it. I think you understood the assignment.
All right.
Easy?
Yep.
Did I just prove to you that you could do 45 and 120 knots? Look at the power setting.
60.
So now we know just about 60% gives us what we want, and then we could adjust it from there.
All right.
Easy?
Yep.
Jimmy, I am unbelievably proud of you. Just go level for a minute. Let your brain juice settle. My airplane?
Your airplane.
My airplane. What'd you think of that?
No, it's like I said, it's...
What'd you realize? Easier than you thought? More difficult than you thought?
No, you know what I think, helped me?
What?
Is the word defending.
Defending.
I think that's what...
It made it click.
Yeah.
You can't defend something you don't already have.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You got to defend it. Because you start there.
Right.
All it is, just defend it.
Right.
Leave it there. We're not telling you to go get something. You're already there. You start out at your altitude. Just defend it throughout the whole maneuver.
Right.
Leave it there. And the same with your airspeed. You have 120. Just maintain 120. Okay, sure, you need to add some power or whatever because you're adding some drag.
Right.
That's it. Defend, 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 defend.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
How helpful is the VSI to maintain your altitude?
That's everything.
It's everything.
Yeah.
Imagine someone trying to do it without looking at the VSI.
Yeah.
They'd be struggling for the rest of their life.
Right.
You didn't even know you're doing it, but those are perfect steep turns.
Yeah.
Now all that's left for us to do is literally make it pretty in the sense of exactly 45 degrees of bank, and then one to the left, one to the right. But I just proved, you proved that you could do steep, beautiful steep turns all day long because you know what to look at,
Yeah.
and you know how this airplane works. When I pull, I increase my angle of attack, I add drag, my speed bleeds, I need to add power to maintain that 120.
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Amazing. Your airplane,
My airplane.
I want you to take us to Fullerton without busting airspace.
Okay. So this is our 4,000.
Correct.
So let me just do a 360.
And you could do it, you could descend, you could climb, you could turn, you could do anything you want to do.
Oh, I'm going to descend.
Wow, Jimmy, I'm proud of you, man. Today, your maneuvers, perfect. Wow. Smooth, not that steep.
Not that steep.
Yep. Yeah, nothing more than 1,000. Good, smooth. Beautiful. Good work.
Now, you said uncontrolled is, from an ethics point of view, a straight in is not good, right?
A straight in is fine if there's no one around.
But if there's other people around, so like today in this position, we would fly at it, enter into a 45, right downwind for 2-4.
Perfect, yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. You know what? Even a right base 2-4 is better than a straight in. Because what you're doing there is you're giving people a heads up of where you're coming from,
right,
where to look for you. But if you're doing a 6 miles straight in, you might be cutting someone off.
Right.
But if you can, yes, a 45 midfield downwind, right traffic, 2-4, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Make sense though?
Yep.
Why? Excellent.
Yep.
Okay. Good work. Do you see any traffic around us?
I do not.
How about on the screen?
Somebody's 400 feet below us.
Cool. So would it make sense to arrest our descent?
Arrest our descent.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Excellent. Good.
And let's see, where are they? 200 feet.
Good. Now, I want
There
you
they are.
Excellent. Solid. No factor. We can keep descending. Good. Good. You know, if someone asked me, Yoel, I want to become a pilot, what would you say is the big thing I need to know about being a pilot? Out of all the things, there's a million things, right? What's the big thing you think I would tell them? What does it all come down to, Jimmy? What do you think?
I can say for me, it's
What
do you
all
have
of
the
it
time
comes down to?
Do you have the time to dedicate it to it?
That's one part, but ultimately how could we encompass all of flight training into a few words? You know what I would tell them?
What's that?
I would ask them, could you pay attention?
Right.
Are you someone who's able to pay attention?
Right.
It all comes down to paying attention. I don't care if you're doing steep turns or if you're avoiding airspace, we're paying attention. Take it away.
And Fullerton traffic, White Sierra 7 Sierra Delta is over the water tower, inbound, full stop for runway 24 Fullerton.
Fullerton Tower, Skyline 852 Air Tango, we're downwind, right traffic 24. We're looking for you on, I think I see you on the iPad. We're getting ready to turn base for Air Tango.
Tell them you're way good, we'll be way behind you guys.
Yeah, not a problem. We'll be way behind you guys. 7 Sierra Delta.
Beautiful.
So,
Do you see the airport?
Fullerton Tower,
I believe that's right there in front of us.
Good.
We are turning base to final. Right traffic 24, Fullerton.
Beautiful. Good. Now, what altitude are we descending to?
We're going to descend to 1100.
Let's write that on the airplane. Yep. Good work. Eventually, you'll do it without even thinking about it.
Right.
Good.
So we'll enter into a base, you said?
No,
Or do you want to enter into the downwind since there's people?
yeah, show me a 45 midfield downwind since there's people.
So
yeah.
we'll go here.
Correct.
Pass, and then...
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Excellent. Good. Good. I mean, the most important thing at a non-tower is don't hit anyone.
Of course.
Right? And everything we do is to increase the chances, the likelihood of us not doing that. That's
right.
Pretty much what it all comes down to.
Right.
Good. Jimmy, you're on it today. What can I tell you?
Skyline 852 Tango, we are off at Echo. Off runway 24.
You know what? No one else is around. I don't hear anyone. Turn left, enter into a nice right base,
okay.
and make a nice call. Say we're on a 3-mile right base 24. Keep the turn coming.
Okay. And Fullerton traffic, White Sierra 7 Sierra Deltas on a 3-mile right base for 24 Fullerton.
Good. Keep the turn coming.
Yep.
Reduce power. Keep the descent coming to 1100. We're high and we're fast.
Right.
We're under 119. I'd go flaps 50. Good. And I would hold off on the 100 for now. Good. Roll wings level. You see how we're perpendicular now with the extended sail line of the runway?
Right.
Good. Keep doing what you're doing. Eventually, as we get close to turning final, look to your left, make sure final's clear, flaps 100, turn final and land. Easy?
Mm-hmm.
Solid. Yeah, just keep this. You're on a right base. Excellent. Beautiful. And you could make another just normal call. Say we're on a right base 24.
And Fullerton traffic, White Sierra 7 Sierra Delta is on a right base for runway 24 Fullerton.
Beautiful. Nice. You took the power out. We're using gravity. Once you're back where you want it, you could always reintroduce your engine. Yep. Absolutely solid. I would turn a little more right to be perpendicular. See that?
Yep.
That's good. Now wings level. Excellent. Always want to gauge. I'm going to be perpendicular with the runway. Good. I'm listening. I don't hear anyone.
Yep,
I'm looking to my left. I don't see anyone.
Right.
Excellent. Whenever you're ready, you could just do your thing. Square it out. You still have time. Good. Do whatever you need to do. I would still fly in that direction. Or just hold this. Don't turn yet. Square it out. Final still looks clear.
Final still is clear.
Excellent. Now you can make a call and turn at your leisure.
Okay. And Fullerton traffic, White Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, turning final for runway 24 Fullerton.
Beautiful. Let's make it a normal landing, and then we'll taxi back to 24. Keep doing your thing. I'm just doing this.
Traffic, Cessna 9-1.
500.
Hotel over orbital in the treatment plant, maneuvers. Fullerton.
And Fullerton traffic, White Sierra 7 Delta, short final, runway 24 Fullerton.
Beautiful. Nothing lower than 2 reds.
Yep.
Once all obstacles are cleared, literally point towards this, point towards the grass, point towards the grass. Good. Power all the way out, come down to the pavement and bleed. That's it. Come down lower. That's it. Beautiful. That's it. Once all obstacles are cleared, point to the pavement and bleed. Beautiful. Let's taxi back, show me one more normal pattern, normal takeoff, normal landing.
And Fullerton traffic, White Sierra 7 Delta is clear of runway 24, taxiing back to 24 via Bravo, Fullerton.
Excellent. Beautiful. Jimmy showed up today.
Tried to.
I hope those steep turns make you feel good.
Oh, I did.
Does it give you more peace of mind that, oh, I could do it?
Yeah, no, it's...
Right?
I gotta stop fighting myself. That's all it is.
The biggest thing, well, one of the biggest things I hope you took away from that is, even if it starts running from you a little bit, you gotta be on it. Otherwise, it's gone.
Defending it.
Defend it.
Yep.
Defend it. It's like a dog defending their food or whatever, however you want to think of it. You gotta defend it. You gotta defend it. Have to. You don't have a choice.
Yep.
You don't have a choice, sir.
Dew point 12 Celsius. Altimeter 29996. Remarks. Density altitude 700.
The local tower hours of operation, Friday through Monday, are 0700 to 10:30 local, 11:30 to 14:30 local. Hours of operation for the tower Tuesday through Thursday are 0700 local.
Take it away.
Inbound traffic to Fullerton, what's your current position?
You see someone?
I thought somebody was calling.
Let's go unlimited there.
59 Hotel is over Honda Center, not inbound at this point, just maneuvers.
Roger, thanks. Okay. Okay, let's do...
Nice, you verified. I'm so proud of you.
I thought he was calling, yeah. Okay.
The 10 is good.
10 is good.
Excellent.
Perfect. So we're good. You haven't messed with my flaps. That's good.
10 gives you the ability to see, is anyone coming? Excellent. Good.
Okay. Switch tanks. Okay. I don't see anybody.
It's all you, bud. Take it away.
And Fullerton traffic, White Sirius 7 Sierra Delta is taking the active runway 24 for right close traffic. Fullerton.
Beautiful.
I watched that video you did, IFR to VFR tops. That was a really cool video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like boom, boom, like straight to the point.
Love it.
Okay, final still looks clear.
Solid.
Are you ready to go?
Ready to go. Solid. Soon by you, once you get your IFR ticket, you'll be popping IFR to VFR times.
Okay. Power's coming in. Engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed is alive. Come on, 240. There we go. Okay, 90 flaps coming up. Right turn.
Call.
The sun is killing me. And forward to traffic, White Sierra 700 Delta is coming up on a right crosswind into a right downwind. Inbound again for runway 24, Fullerton.
Just make regular non-towered calls. So
Okay.
7 Sierra Delta's turning right down with 24, Fullerton. I know it's weird because you're not used to doing it here.
No, never.
But
And Fullerton traffic, White Sierra turning right base for runway 24, Fullerton.
beautiful, 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 beautiful. And you're descending. Nice. It's weird here. You feel like you're touching the roofs of the houses and you're descending, but if you look at the runway, the profile, you're great.
Right, final's clear.
Excellent.
And Fullerton traffic, White Sierra 7 Sierra Delta, turning short final for runway 24, Fullerton.
Solid. Absolutely solid.
500.
Throw the power away. Come down all the way to the pavement and bleed. Come down lower, 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 lower. We're high. Good. Just bleed. Beautiful. That's it. That's it. You had a lot of gravity that you could have translated, transformed, or exchanged into energy. Absolutely solid. Beautiful.